Alright, YouTubers, we're ready to do our last segment of Grapebuy789's college special. Incidentally, I'll be doing a birthday special tomorrow as well, too. I have 3 segments in that. I probably should get my extension cord ready for that because one of the events could take a long time. Or excuse me, segments I should say. Here we go. And I was running this too because I won on the last game. I've won $15,800 on the last time I played Jeopardy.
This is Jeopardy! Please welcome our contestants. Player 1, Player 2, Player 3, and now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Thank you, Johnny Gilbert, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Let's take you right now into the Jeopardy round. Clues are worth $200 to $1,000 in these categories. It all adds up.
So this is an easy category.
In the dictionary.
In the dictionary.
Monopoly.
All right.
In the bookstore. LA Story. And the Summer Olympics.
This looks like a player sport.
Where do we
Let's start with this all adds up for 200.
It's 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 8. Okay, player 1.
It's 36.
That's correct. Player 1. 3 plus 53 plus 100 plus 153 equals this. It's player 1.
All right, 53 plus 153 is 216. That's 316 plus 3 is 319.
No.
I added it wrong. Shoot.
Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response?
That's bad. My bad. 309 maybe. Shoot, I added it wrong.
We're talking about 309.
All right.
Player 1. That's 1012 plus 255 plus 11
Let me take my
equals
top
this.
of this one.
Yes, player 1.
Okay. 1012. Okay, that's 1,267. It's 1278, I think.
Good. Back on the plus side. Player 1. 144 plus 244 plus 344 equals this. Okay, player 1.
Okay, 4 times 3 is 12. Carry the 1. We have 13. Carry the 1. It's 732.
Player 1. 1144 plus 1793 equals this. Let's hear it, player 1.
Alright, that's 7. Okay. 37. It's 2937.
Please pick again, player
Okay,
1.
let's go with in the dictionary 200.
It's a 7-letter synonym for majorette, from what she does with her baton. Yes, player one.
Was twirler.
Good for you. Player one. This enclosed glass container is used to keep plants and small animals, such as turtles and lizards. Yes, player
Was
one.
a terrarium. Terrarium, is that how you pronounce that?
That is correct. Select again. Appropriately, the word volcano comes from the name of this Roman god. Okay, player one.
Was Vulcan.
You get to pick a... Here's Sarah with the clue.
In the pronunciation for the word circus, the U is an unstressed vowel and is marked with what looks like an inverted E, called this.
Was a Shua.
It's player one. Correct. Player one. The name of this horse breed tells us that it originated in the Perche area of France.
Not confident on this one. I'll stay off of the button on this.
Here's the correct response. Percheron.
Okay.
We return to you, player one.
Monopoly 200.
This corporation's monopoly on TV broadcasting in England was broken in the 1950s by ITV. Player three. You got it.
BBC, okay.
Okay, let's get back into this. Player three, you make the next selection. His company's monopoly of steamship navigation on the Hudson River was broken by an 1824 decision of the U.S. Supreme Court. Yes, player one.
Robert Fulton.
Yeah. All right, let's get... In 1930, this man led a march to the sea to collect salt in protest of a monopoly by the government of India.
I'm gonna try it.
Player one.
Who is Mohandas Gandhi?
Good for you. You again, player one. The East had a monopoly on this material until the 6th century, when two monks smuggled out some worms. Okay, player three. Anyone else? Let's hear it, player one.
What is Angora?
Sorry, that's wrong.
Self.
Anyone else? Okay, player two. Player two, you start. Sam the Eagle was created by the Disney Company for this event held in Los Angeles in 1984. Player one.
Were the Olympics?
Player one,
Let's finish
make a
that
selection,
Monopoly
please.
category.
This antitrust act from 1890 was designed to prevent monopolies in American business. Player three? That's correct. Great, you're back into it now. Okay, let's get back into this. Player three, you make the next selection. Let's go over to Jimmy.
Japan scored one of the biggest upsets in Olympic history in 2008, beating the U.S. to win the gold medal in this sport.
Player one?
This looks like softball. Wait, softball?
You got it. All right, let's get back
Let's
into
do
this.
Summer Olympics for it.
Here's Jimmy. He'll show you.
A platypus was one of the mascots of the 2000 games, held in this city.
Was
Yes,
Australia?
player one.
Or no. Well, we know it's a country. With Sydney, I should say.
Yeah, you're right. We return to you. Different strokes. In 2008, Rebecca Soni won Olympic gold in 200-meter breaststroke. Natalie Coughlin in 100-meter this. It's player one.
What is backstroke?
Player one, choose again. The 1972 games at this German city were the scene of terrorism and tragedy. Okay, player two. That's right, way to go.
Okay. I would have guessed
Where do we
Berlin.
begin? Player two. Jin Young Lee and Jinmun Park were members of this country's 2008 gold medal winning baseball team. Player one.
What is China?
That's not it.
Yeah.
Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? The correct response is South Korea.
Oh, South Korea.
Player two, pick again. The Teammates by David Halberstam chronicles the friendships of Ted Williams and others on this team. Yes, player two. That's not it. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Player one.
Was the Boston Red Sox.
Good for you. All right, let's get back into this. Player one has control of the board. John Grisham switched gears with skipping this holiday, about a couple who want to skip the consumerism. Let's hear it, player one.
What is Christmas?
That's right, way to go. Player one. The Devil in the White City examines murder, magic, and madness at the 1893 World's Fair in this U.S. city. Player one.
What is Chicago? I ought to know that
You again, player one. In a Stephen King book, writer Paul Sheldon is weary of this title heroine he created.
one. I'll try it.
It's player one.
Who is Carrie?
Nope.
Damn it.
Anyone else? Here's what we were looking for. Misery. We return to you.
Finally found the Daily Double.
It's the Daily Double. And you're in the lead now. Please enter your wager.
Let's go with 1,300.
Here is your clue. Appropriately, part 3 of this 1953 novel is Burning Bright.
Well, it's Fahrenheit 451.
That puts you even further ahead. Please pick again, player one.
400.
Microphones, TV sets, masks, phonographs, and movie cameras symbolize Star's specialties on its Walk of Fame. It's player one.
Was Hollywood Boulevard?
That's right, way to go. Player one. This school is the oldest private university in California and the largest private employer in Los Angeles. Player one.
What is UCLA?
That's incorrect. Any other takers? The correct response is USC. Please pick again. An observatory and a park in Los Angeles are named not for a birth of a nation director, but rather a colonel with this surname. Let's hear it, player three. Right.
Yeah! Woo!
And now the $1,000 clue. Docents at LA's Page Museum are in a sticky situation. La brea means this substance in Spanish. Here's the response we were looking for. Tar.
Oh, we still have the lead. Not bad.
Player 3, you're going first in Double Jeopardy, and we'll start that round right after this break. Let's see what happens in Double Jeopardy with these categories awaiting the players. Which president's cabinet? South American countries.
Okay.
Animal names.
Okay.
The arts. TV math.
Okay.
And word origins. Player 3, where do we start? Fred McMurray's title sons minus Paul Reiser's title dads. Okay, player 1.
What is, let's see. 1.
That's correct. Player 1, make Colonel Steve Austin's title worth plus the amount of title days at a time for Bonnie Franklin. Yes, player 3. That's incorrect. Anyone else?
I'll try.
Let's hear it, player 1.
It's 6,000,001. If it's not 10,000,001.
John Ritter's sitcom Simple Rules for Dating My Teenage Daughter times John Ritter's sitcom Company. Player 1?
Was 24.
You are correct. You again, player 1. Careful. Tina Fey's title Rock minus Ashton Kutcher's title Men. It's player 1.
Was 27.5.
We return to Hawkeye's unit number in MASH, plus John Lithgow's title Rock from the Sun.
Not touching that one.
We're talking about what is 4080. Please pick again, player 1.
Okay, let's do animal names for 400.
You'll get an A for effort for knowing the name of this mammal comes from Afrikaans for earth pig. Let's hear it, player 1.
What is the aardvark?
Yes! Player 1. Its name comes from Greek words meaning nose-horned. Player 1.
What is the rhinoceros?
You got it. Please pick it. Here's Sarah with the clue.
This large, partly white seabird derives its name in part from the Latin word for white.
Let's hear it, player 1.
Was the albatross?
Yes. Player 1. The name of this red-haired denizen of Borneo's rainforests is Malay for forest man. Yes, player 3. That's it. Where do we begin, player 3? Noted for its strength, this breed of horse was named for a school teacher. Here's the response we were looking for. Morgan.
Okay, Morgan.
You again, player 3. This ground meat sandwich gets its name from a German port city. Player 1.
Was hamburger?
Correct. All right, this wood-eating insect gets its name from the Latin for wood-eating worm. Yes, player 1.
Was a termite?
Player 1. Yeah. One of the daily doubles. You are currently in the lead. Player 1, give us a wager.
I hope I'm not being cocky here. Let's do 6100 just to be safe.
Here is your daily double clue. This word for a kind of landmass comes from a word meaning to contain.
Was continent?
You have maintained your lead.
That was kind of easy.
You get to pick again. This highest natural singing voice for women is Italian for what is above. Player one?
It's not tenor. What is it, alto?
That's not it.
Damn it.
Anyone else?
That must be soprano.
Let's hear it, player two. Sorry, that's wrong. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? It's player three. That is correct. Player three, you start. This term for a leading character of a literary work comes from the Greek for first combatant. Here's the correct response. Protagonist. Player three, you pick again, please. Treasury Secretary Timothy Geithner. Secretary of State Hillary Clinton. Okay, player one.
Was Barack Obama?
That's correct. A lot of clues. Secretary of State Dean Rusk. Both JFK and him. Okay, player one.
Who is Lyndon Johnson?
You are correct. You again, player one. Secretary of Education William Bennett. Secretary of State George Shultz. Here's the correct response. Ronald Reagan.
Okay.
Please pick again. Secretary of Labor George Shultz. Attorney General John Mitchell.
I'll call her back in a little bit.
The correct response is Richard Nixon. Player one, back to you. Secretary of the Interior James R. Garfield. Secretary of War William Howard Taft. We're talking about Theodore Roosevelt. Player one, choose again.
Alright.
This South American country was named for a man born in 1451 in Genoa.
Just $400.
Okay, player one. You again, player one. Montevideo is its largest city. Let's hear it, player one.
Okay. What is Trinidad and Tobago?
That's not it.
Yeah.
Anyone else? Here's the correct response. Uruguay. Select again. This country's almost 4,000-mile coastline is the longest of any in South America on the Pacific Ocean. Okay, player one.
What is Chile?
Player one. It's the South American country whose capital city lies the closest to 0 degrees latitude. Yes, player one. That's correct.
I have to call you back, mother.
Player one. Choose Jimmy to start us off.
This country's Bahia Mangrove ecoregion extends from Reconcavo to Todos os Santos Bay.
Here's the correct response. Brazil. Player 1, back to you.
Arts
The
4.
Gobelin factory of France was famous for these wall hangings and began manufacturing them around 1600. The correct response is tapestries. You get to pick again. This author of Timon of Athens was part owner of London's
The arts are
Blackfriars
kind of
Theatre.
hard for me.
Let's hear it, player 3. No, that's not right. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this?
I'll take a guess.
Let's hear it, player 1.
Who is William Shakespeare?
Good for you. Player 1. The second daily double. You are in first place. Please enter your wager.
I'm only be at 200.
Okay, here is the clue. Beginning around 1790 in New York City, Duncan Fife was a leader in the artful manufacturing of this.
What is furniture?
Congratulations, you're still in first, player 1. Player 1. His portrait of Jonathan Buttall is known as the Blue Boy. Okay, player 3. That is correct. And the $2,000 clue. And here's Kelly.
Beginning around 447 BC, Phidias supervised the making of the sculptures for this ancient structure.
Let's hear it, player 3. That is correct.
Well, it's only going to be
Only
two of
two
us.
of you will be going on to Final Jeopardy. Sorry, player 2. So much depends
my
on
run's
how
going
you
to
do
continue.
in the Final Jeopardy category, which today is U.S. presidents. What are you going to wager?
Let's go 2,000. I have to bet a little something on this.
Let's see what it is. Here's the clue. He's the only U.S. president who never lived in the District of Columbia.
The District of Columbia. He lived in Kentucky. You know what? I'm going to go with George Washington. Because the White House was not
What
around
did you say?
then.
And that correct response was Let's see your response.
The White House didn't come about
And this
until
correct response
John
will add
Adams
your
era.
score.
That's $25,000.
Congratulations, player 1. You are our new
We'll
champion.
double that and make it $50,000.
So long.
So for a Grapebuy789's college special, I've won them $265,450. And I'll add $25,000 to my run total. That brings my total to $40,800. Alright guys, this is Rodney1279 signing off saying be safe, be careful, take care of everybody, and stay blessed. Goodbye.